Are we already started? Oh, I'm right on time to watch Taiwan live TV!
MJ here. We got another action-packed show. I want to say hi to everyone on Periscope and YouTube, Africa TV, Twitch, and DLive. Now we got comments from DLive overhead, and we got Periscope and also YouTube. So I just want to say hi right now. Hurry up! Comments are working. Everything seems fine. I want to say hi to everyone. This is Taiwan, and it's just a few minutes before 10 o'clock p.m. here in Taiwan. Not quite late night. Now I understand the United States went on standard time last night. That puts us 13 hours apart. So however early it was before when I was on, now it's an hour earlier. Makes it difficult, you know, and it makes it difficult to do business too around the world with these different time zones. Now the thing is, I don't necessarily think that China has the right answer either, but they actually have a single time zone for the entire country. And boy, it was bizarre when I was there a couple of years ago, way up north, and it was like, you know, in the middle of the night. It was bright. It was just kind of strange, but anyway. So let me do this. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just checking my second device, making sure that everything is okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because I don't want to take away from the Wi-Fi signal. I'm transmitting right now. Well, I'm broadcasting on just 1,000 kbps, so I've reduced my data rate considerably. Now let me do this before I go any further. I'm going to show you what I got here. I'm going to go in the back camera, and this the gentleman just threw this in. This is a pork rib, and I got some good Taiwanese sausage, and my favorite, some deep fried broccoli. And people may not be familiar with deep fried broccoli, but it's actually quite good. And that's just a hot pepper concoction, you know, used for dipping. And I'm famous in late night here for these eggs like this. So I've got 4 of these eggs that we are famous for. Now, okay, let me do this. Let me go back the front camera. Now, part of tonight's show, I want to talk a little bit more about the Kula BB. I gave a pretty good blasting last week, and I still think that the company deserves a blasting because they're not taking care of business. They're not taking care of their customers. And yeah, it's none of my business, but I'm a customer. I paid the money. Now the thing is, if you look at the YouTube version of the video, they did reply. And they said I gave a sour review. Now it's just strange because one of my followers contacted me privately and said that maybe it's an English barrier, but their response was really like unprofessional, kind of like, we really don't care. And then in capital letters they said, well, of course you can continue to use the BB for free. And they used a critical word, slide. Slide. In other words, their app buttons, hey, how you doing? Betty, nice to see you. Their app buttons aren't exactly, they're not, I'm going to do this. Let me do this real quick. I'm going to reset this, okay? Let me set this up a little bit more. Hang on, let me do this if I can. I don't think I can now. It's too bad. Never mind. Sorry about that. Yeah. Hi, Betty. How you doing? Again, all right. Okay. First of all, let me apologize. I stand corrected. Your app can be used to perpetuity with the BB. It's just there are no instructions anywhere to be found within the app, on the website, nothing. So naturally, people are going to have problems using it, especially when it defaults to another mode. Now, earlier tonight, I took a couple of 3D photos with the BB. I have it with me. I had to take the phone out of my case because the clip isn't long enough, you know, now with it in the case. Because now all the phones got 3 cameras and the middle camera is the standard one. If I take it out of the case, it barely fits. Let me show you a in-app processed 3D picture. It looks like this. That's okay. If you relax your eyes and let the image go together, you can see that it is in 3D, but it's also extremely soft focus. The focusing on the app, I mean, it fools my camera, and this phone has a laser rangefinder on it, and it doesn't work because the BB covers it. Oh, it's not their fault. I'm just saying that it's almost 2020, and yeah, I think it's already a bit outdated. Now my Samsung phone with a single camera, or other devices with a single camera, it should be okay. Now, I decided not to smash it because I am going to try one more side-by-side 3D live stream on YouTube at some time. Now, here's what I want to do. I want to apologize to Kula 3D because I was wrong about their app. Now, these eggs are good. Make one to you. Nothing I can do about that. I mean, I got Wi-Fi out in the open. I want to explain how the app works, and the easiest way is to just show you. I'm going to use a generic background. Now let me show you this. Okay, now this is a recording that I made, and it's let me do this and make it come on, make it full screen. All right, this is what it looks like. Now, when you start the app, this is what it looks like. And there's the buttons on the right for the mode don't do anything. You press them and they don't do anything because they're not buttons, and I didn't know that. Now, watch the upper left-hand corner. I'm going to press the gear. And this thing is running, isn't it? Okay. There you go. You see the gear button? It doesn't do anything. So right away I'm trying to set the settings and it doesn't do anything. Okay, so right next to it is the menu. So I'm going to try to use the menu. And I'm going to see what the menu says. So it says viewing 3D. Okay, I don't need that. Sample imagery, nope, privacy policy, terms of use. And if you click on the bottom, Kula BB, it takes you to their website. So I said, okay, let's try viewing 3D. I don't know, I'll see, just to see what happens. So I pressed viewing 3D, and I start to get a tutorial on viewing 3D, the different modes. Stereoscopic, okay, then cross-eye, okay, cool. If you press any of the buttons like yes, it takes you to the website, then the anaglyph, and then top to bottom, and then the wigglegram and all this other stuff, and then, okay, so I'm back where I started, and I don't know what to do. Now look in the upper right hand corner, you see the lock, where it says 3/30. I'm just pressing the button to take pictures, and all of a sudden it goes to 4. Now that means I just took a stereo shot. Okay, I'm taking stereo shots of nothing, and when it hits 30, I gotta pay. I don't know what to do. I have no idea how to run the app. But wait a minute, there's the information, but it says how to make 3D from 2 shots. This is about that mode that it's in. Now, the word slide was mentioned by Kula on the YouTube comments. Could it possibly be that those are not buttons? It's a slide. You know something, guys? All you had to do, seriously, all you had to do was go like this and put something like that beside it. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you just had something that looked like this and like that, you could have saved all this trouble. Okay? But without it, they look like buttons. Now you see I'm in BB mode. The bottom one with the little pink button, yeah, that's for video. But now you see that I'm in BB mode and I have 2 windows, and lo and behold, yeah, I can take stereo pictures. But my goodness, I mean, talk about a thrash. And okay, so that's why I was complaining last time. I had no earthly idea that those were not buttons and it was a slide. So I can't be the only one. Anyway, file this whole thing under lost opportunity. But I will say that the live stream I did on YouTube with my Samsung actually looked not that bad. But the problem is when you take the frame and you divide it in half, you take the deadband out of the center,